Is there a ceiling to human potential? Michael Jordan's playoff performances shatter that notion, pushing the boundaries of greatness and demonstrating what's possible when transcendent talent meets indomitable will. Within the charged atmospheres of the NBA playoffs, Jordan didn't just play, he reigned, mastering every court and conquering every rival. Each game was a thrilling narrative of power, precision, and poise, leaving fans, players, and critics alike in awe. Our journey through his 10 best playoff games is more than a trip down memory lane. It's an expedition into the heart of basketball brilliance. So, when you're here at Just the Hoop, you're not just watching a game, you're witnessing history. Subscribe now, elevate your basketball IQ, and keep the essence of the game alive. Number 10. 1996 NBA Finals, Game 4 versus Seattle Supersonics. In the 1996 NBA Finals, tensions ran high as the Chicago Bulls took on the Seattle Supersonics. Coming off a sobering defeat in Game 3, all eyes were on the Bulls, and more specifically, Michael Jordan. Would he rise to the occasion, or would the weight of the loss continue to bear down on him? Game 4 was pivotal. The outcome would either swing the momentum entirely in favor of the Sonics, or give the Bulls a much-needed boost. From the opening whistle, Jordan displayed unparalleled tenacity, moving with purpose and precision. His drives to the basket were aggressive, and his jump shots were surgical. The Supersonics threw various defensive schemes at him, but Jordan seemed to have an answer for each. With every basket, you could feel the pendulum of momentum swing back in Chicago's favor. Ending the night with a dominant 36 points, Jordan not only put on a masterclass in resilience, but also sent a clear message to his opponents. Count him out at your own peril. His performance that night was instrumental in setting the tone for the rest of the series, which the Bulls eventually clinched in 6 games, further cementing Jordan's legendary status in the annals of basketball history. Number 9. 1993 Eastern Conference Finals, Game 4 versus New York Knicks. 1993's Eastern Conference Finals featured a classic matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the New York Knicks. By Game 4, the narrative seemed to tilt heavily in favor of the Knicks. They had a formidable 2-0 series lead, and their defense, notoriously rugged and stifling, was poised to squeeze the life out of the Bulls. But the stage was set for a legendary comeback. Enter Michael Jordan. The Madison Square Garden crowd buzzed with anticipation. However, as the game unfolded, Jordan transformed the arena into his personal theater. Each possession became a chance to defy the odds. With a blend of acrobatic layups, mid-range mastery, and three-point daggers, Jordan's offensive onslaught seemed unstoppable. Every jump, every fadeaway, and every drive to the hoop was a statement, not just of his skill, but also of his will. His remarkable 54-point performance was more than just a player having a great game. It was an icon willing his team back from the brink. The Knicks, despite their best efforts, were simply outclassed by his airness. This masterful display not only evened the series, but shifted its trajectory. The Bulls, powered by Jordan's indomitable spirit, went on to clinch the series in 6 games, reinforcing the lore of a legend who refused to lose when it mattered most. Number 8. 1989 Eastern Conference First Round, Game 5 versus Cleveland Cavaliers. The year was 1989. The setting is the Richfield Coliseum in Cleveland. The stage was set for a Game 5 showdown in the Eastern Conference First Round between the Chicago Bulls and the Cleveland Cavaliers. With the series tied at 2-2, the weight of the entire season hinged on this singular moment. As the game reached its final seconds, tension permeated the arena. The score was precariously close, and every possession was crucial. The Cavaliers had taken a 1-point lead with just seconds remaining. Many believed that perhaps this was Cleveland's time to shine, but destiny had another narrator that day, Michael Jordan. Receiving the ball with mere moments left on the clock, Jordan began his legendary drive. Jordan leaped, hanging in the air for what seemed like an eternity, and released the ball while Craig Alo, one of the best defenders on the Cavaliers, was defending him. As the buzzer sounded, the ball arched beautifully, then swished through the net. The shot was born. It wasn't just a basket. It was a testament to Jordan's unparalleled clutch gene, his ability to rise, literally and figuratively, above the rest when everything was on the line. That iconic game winner advanced the Bulls to the next round and added another storied chapter to the legend of Michael Jordan, forever etching this moment in the annals of NBA history. Number 7. 1998 NBA Finals, Game 6 versus Utah Jazz. The stage was the Delta Center in Salt Lake City. The date was June 14, 1998. It was Game 6 of the NBA Finals, with the Chicago Bulls looking to clinch their 6th championship in 8 years, while the Utah Jazz sought to force a decisive Game 7. The stakes couldn't have been higher. Yet, amidst the swirling vortex of anticipation and pressure, one figure stood tall, casting a shadow larger than life: Michael Jordan. From the outset, Jordan showcased a level of determination and skill that seemed otherworldly. Every drive, every jumper, and every decision was laced with a singular purpose: to win. Amassing 45 points against a formidable Jazz defense, Jordan was the embodiment of focus and finesse. However, it wasn't just about the points he racked up, but when he scored them. The Bulls were down by a point as the clock expired. The basketball world held its collective breath. With the ball in his hands, Jordan made his move, evading his defender, Brian Russell, with a mix of guile and agility, and calmly sinking a mid-range jumper. That shot, with 5.2 seconds left, was the stuff of legends. Not only did it give the Bulls the lead, but it also cemented Jordan's legacy as the greatest of all time. As the final buzzer sounded, and the Bulls were crowned champions once more, it marked the end of an era. In what would be his final bow in a Bulls uniform, Jordan left an indelible mark, a reminder of his unparalleled greatness and his insatiable thirst for victory. It was a fitting end for the basketball maestro in the city, where he crafted his most symphonic moments. Number 6. 1998 Eastern Conference Finals, Game 7 versus Indiana Pacers. The 1998 Eastern Conference Finals were the stuff of legends. The Chicago Bulls, reigning champions and the team of the decade, faced off against a surging Indiana Pacers squad, hungry to prove their mettle and unseat the Kings. With the series reaching its boiling point in a nail-biting Game 7, the basketball world was on the edge of its seat. The United Center, Chicago's fortress, was electrified. The Pacers, having battled fiercely through the series, were no pushovers. They boasted a roster of skilled, gritty players ready to capitalize on any misstep. With both teams vying for a shot at the NBA Finals, this Game 7 was more than just a match. It was a gladiatorial contest of wills. In the midst of this pressure cooker environment, Michael Jordan, the very embodiment of basketball excellence, stepped up. Though the Pacers threw everything at him, including their top defenders and aggressive double teams, Jordan navigated the court with surgical precision. His 28 points, while impressive, only told part of the story. His 9 rebounds showcased his tenacity in the paint, while his 8 assists demonstrated his keen court vision and selflessness. But more than the stats, it was Jordan's leadership, his unyielding determination, and his clutch plays in critical moments that truly made the difference. He rallied the Bulls, inspiring them to dig deep and fight for every possession. As the final whistle blew and the Bulls emerged victorious, advancing to yet another NBA Finals, it was clear that Jordan's influence was immeasurable. In the face of adversity, against a formidable opponent, his airness once again showcased why he was and remains the gold standard in the sport of basketball. Number 5. 1997 NBA Finals, Game 5 versus Utah Jazz, often referred to as the flu game. June 11, 1997, will forever be etched in NBA lore. The setting was the Delta Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. The occasion? Game 5 of the NBA Finals. With the series tied at 2-2, the Chicago Bulls faced off against the Utah Jazz in a pivotal matchup. However, the buzz wasn't solely about the tie. It was about the condition of the Bulls' leader, Michael Jordan. Hours before tip-off, the news spread like wildfire. Jordan was suffering from flu-like symptoms. Rumors abounded about his ability to play, and even if he took to the court, how effective could he possibly be? The Jazz and their fans sensed an opportunity. Yet as the game began, an ailing, visibly weakened Jordan defied all expectations. Each drive to the basket and every jump shot were a testament to his indomitable spirit. Every bead of sweat and every grimace highlighted the sheer force of will propelling him forward. The Jazz threw their best at him, but Jordan, even in his weakened state, was a force to be reckoned with. Scoring an astounding 38 points, Jordan's performance was nothing short of heroic. His crucial three-pointer in the dying moments of the game was the final blow, ensuring a Bulls victory. The flu game stands as a testament to Jordan's unparalleled determination and resilience. In one of the NBA Finals' most challenging moments, when many would have succumbed to sickness and fatigue, Jordan soared. His performance that night didn't just give the Bulls a crucial 3-2 series lead, it added another legendary chapter to the mythos of Michael Jordan, showcasing an athlete's heart and spirit in the face of adversity. Number 4. 1993 NBA Finals, Game 4 versus Phoenix Suns. 1993's NBA Finals was a clash of titans. The Phoenix Suns, a team that Charles Barkley's talent and charisma had boosted, were competing against the Chicago Bulls under the leadership of Michael Jordan. As the series shifted to Game 4, the narrative was balanced on a knife edge, with both teams having secured a win apiece. The America West Arena in Phoenix was ablaze with anticipation. While the Suns had home court advantage, Jordan had other plans. From the opening whistle, it was clear. This was going to be a Michael Jordan masterclass. Every cut, every dribble, and every shot were works of art. He danced through defenses, rose above double teams, and sank shots from improbable angles. By the end of the night, Jordan had amassed a staggering 55 points, single-handedly tilting the scales in Chicago's favor. This wasn't just a game, it was a statement. Jordan's electrifying performance secured the pivotal win for the Bulls, further solidifying his reputation as the game's ultimate showstopper. 3. 1992 Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 7 versus New York Knicks. Amidst the fierce rivalry between the Chicago Bulls and the New York Knicks, Game 7 emerged as the crucible of championship metal. The electric atmosphere at Madison Square Garden was thick with anticipation. With the series hanging in the balance, Michael Jordan ascended to the occasion, commandeering the hardwood with a blend of grace and ferocity. His scoring explosion of 42 remarkable points, dovetailed with 6 pinpoint assists and 4 stealthy steals, showcased his airness in full dominion. Each drive, jump and steal was a stark reminder of his unyielding resolve. His tour de force not only ensured Chicago's emphatic advance to the next round, but left an indelible mark on the storied rivalry, carving a moment of triumph that would resonate through the annals of NBA history. The spectacle had Madison Square Garden oscillating between disbelief and awe as Jordan's brilliance unfurled before the eyes of friend and foe alike. 2. 1991 NBA Finals, Game 2 versus Los Angeles Lakers. The tapestry of the 1991 NBA Finals was rich with narrative threads. A young Chicago Bulls team under Michael Jordan was competing against the seasoned Los Angeles Lakers team under Magic Johnson. The stakes soared as the series shifted to Game 2. Amid the clash of generations, Jordan emerged as the game's dazzling protagonist. A gravity-defying, hand-switching mid-air layup that would go down in NBA lore punctuated his scoring frenzy, which totaled 33 points. This iconic maneuver didn't just defy the laws of physics. It transcended the game, leaving spectators and players spellbound and gasping at the artistry and audacity displayed. This move was more than just a spectacular play. It was emblematic of a shift in the NBA's epoch, signaling Chicago's ascendancy as the new sovereigns of the basketball realm. The Bulls would ride this momentum to clinch the series, marking the dawn of a dynasty. Jordan's ethereal performance in Game 2 served as the ideal sign of the changing of the guard, showcasing not only his own brilliance, but also the emergence of a new era that the Chicago Bulls would come to dominate. 1. 1986 Eastern Conference First Round, GAM Lakers Boston Celtics. In the hallowed halls of the Boston Garden, against a Celtics team touted as one of the greatest ever, a young Michael Jordan delivered a performance for the ages. Despite Chicago falling short in the match, Jordan's astounding 63-point display sent shockwaves through the basketball world. Each basket was a blend of skill, audacity, and sheer determination, defying the staunchest of defenses. The gravity of this performance was best summed up by Celtics legend Larry Bird, who remarked, "That wasn't Michael Jordan out there. It was God disguised as Michael Jordan." It was a performance that transcended stats, firmly planting the seeds of Jordan's legacy. The spectacle of Michael Jordan's prowess in the playoff arena remains an unyielding testament to his status as a basketball icon. Each game we revisited wasn't merely a display of athletic excellence, but a narrative rich with resilience, rivalry, and the relentless pursuit of glory. These aren't just games, they are vivid chapters in the enduring legend of Michael Jordan. Through 10 unforgettable playoff performances, Jordan didn't just capture victories. He seized the imagination of fans, embodying the epitome of basketball greatness.